Hey guys, good morning. How are you? Happy Friday. It's Helene, and I'm back with Straight Travel, with Lean Goes Live. Sorry, we used to call it Straight Travel Talk, but Lean Goes Live every other Friday, where we talk about everything travel and empowerment through golf. And so this week, the topic that I want to cover is something very responsible, and it's travel insurance. It may be like one of the most boring things to talk about in travel, but in the long run, if you're planning major trips for yourself and your family, it will save you tons because you never know what can go wrong when you're traveling. And so, travel insurance is a little different from travel protection that you would get like as you're purchasing a flight and things like that. What it does, it protects your entire investment for your trip. So, say you're going on a family cruise, say it's like 10 of you going on a cruise. Please make sure when you're booking with me that we talk about travel insurance, and that you're aware of the ways that it protects you, you and your family in the case of any sort of mishaps. So the other day in one of my trainings, I was listening, and one of the examples given was a group went on a cruise, or they were planning to go on a cruise, and unfortunately somebody's wallet with all their credentials got stolen. So this young lady was unable to go on the cruise with the rest of the group. So everyone else in the group purchased travel insurance with their package except for this one person. And because they had no valid proof of ID, this individual unfortunately had to lose their total investment for the cruise package. So if you're going somewhere and anything unfortunate happens and you're covered by travel protection, you are still able to move forward and advance on your trip and enjoy yourself. But in the case of, say, something else like delays in flights and things like that, say you're from the West Coast and you're going all the way over to Europe, and you have a few different connecting flights, and you happen to miss one of the flights, or two of the flights, depending on like whatever the situation may be. The airlines and everything will take care of you because you have travel insurance on your trip. So I just want to stress the importance of having travel insurance, and just recognizing how it will save you and your family a lot in the long run. Because in the event that you have some unforeseen mishap en route to making your trip happen, you'll be able to get refunded for all of your purchases and expenses related to the booking of your trip. And it's probably even better than just getting credit. In some instances, you'll be able to get your entire investment back. So I think that's really, really important for everyone to know. So when thinking of travel and thinking of booking group events, definitely consider, and let's make sure that you have travel insurance, because if it's like a month trip to Africa, yes, let's plan that trip. You're definitely going to want to make sure that that trip is protected. You are protected on Good Morning, Grand Rising. You want to make sure that you and your investment is 100% protected by making sure that it is insured. So you can ask me any questions that you have about travel insurance. I'll be able to, or make sure to cover those topics with you during the booking stages, just to make sure everything goes well. Awesome. So now that we got travel out of the way, I just want to touch very quickly on empowerment through golf. I always talk about ETG. So we're wrapping up the year. We're already in November. Like, how did that happen? But it's been a really exciting year. Hawaii, yeah, of course. Like any trip that you're booking, you want to make sure that you have travel insurance, because you never know what could happen. I know like a lot of people during, like the heart of COVID, and they were concerned about a lot of travel, even though they wanted to travel and people were traveling, right? So Another example, this lady and her family, they went to Hawaii, or no, they went to Mexico. And then she wanted to go to a convention, and then they were going to go on a trip to Dubai. So she had three different trips lined up, right? And she went to Mexico with her family, her husband, and her two sons. And then when they came back to the US, they got tested positive for COVID. So then they had to cancel and they had to quarantine. So she had to cancel her business trip and then also her trip to Dubai. But because she had travel protection and all of those, she got 100% of her refund back without any issues. So it doesn't matter where you're going. Definitely make sure that your trip is insured, because you never know what health issues may come up. You never know what other unforeseen circumstance may arise when you're en route or when you're there, and if you have like another destination that you need to get to. So you definitely want to be covered. That was a great question. Yeah. So you're welcome. No problem. Yes, it's crucial. You definitely want to protect yourself when traveling. It's the safest way to go. Yeah. All right. So for ETG, we're wrapping up the year. We're in November, and we had a really, really packed year. So we did virtual mentorships all year for our students. We touched our students in Antigua, in Barbuda, in Ghana, our affiliate organizations, and also in Ethiopia. And we're going to wrap up this coming weekend by talking about engineering for world peace. And so things along the lines of like probably what the Peace Corps does, any engineers who go and work in like that arena, where you could be you could be an engineer for the military, you could be designing bombs, or you could be an engineer going into countries and trying to help them develop. So just like there are a lot of different avenues that you can go in the world of STEM, but just trying to think of peace and development as an avenue to put your services towards. And so that is going to be this Saturday. It'll be a pretty short call, but I think it will be very impactful. We just want to make sure that we, plant seeds in the minds of our students, so they think about, where they can position themselves in the world as they move forward in their careers. We're also going to have our junior golf program. Every third Saturday, we do that at Sorrento Canyon Golf Center. And the students this year have made so much progress. It is so much fun to watch and to talk to them now about their golf game. Like, imagine starting the beginning of the year and not really knowing much about golf to the end of the year, when they can actually tell me like, oh, I feel this. And, like they are in tune with their golf swings now. They can make their own adjustments and let me know, their own interpretation of the results. And we have like very intelligent conversations about their golf game now. So it's really amazing to watch them grow. And we're looking forward to next year and the years to come. It's really incredible. And so today, I'm just going to keep it really short and sweet, like I always say, but I just wanted to share on travel insurance. Whenever you decide to speak to me so we could start planning your travel, I definitely will bring up this conversation with you, because it is very responsible, and I want you to feel secure in the investment that you're making in your travel. You want to have like the best experience possible, even if you're just going to, a nearby country. So we'll always talk about travel insurance. I want to make sure that everything goes well on your journey. And then with ETG, just wrapping up the year, we're going to be doing a virtual mentorship call this weekend. And as always, if you have any desire to be a mentor on our panels for our students, we more than welcome you with open arms. Everybody has experience that they can share that will be impactful to our youth. And we're going to keep the golf program and our STEM programming going into 2022. And we're looking forward to those very, very much. All right, everyone, have a wonderful rest of your day and a great weekend. And always reach out to me to discuss all things travel. And if you have any questions about participating in Empowerment Through Golf or getting your youth or somebody else that you know in line with us to work on the mission of empowering the next generation to walk through the doors of success. All right, see you. Bye.